Hello. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and obey your community guidelines. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to be on here. I know people watch these videos or watch these videos after I'm on and off. I don't know who's going to be watching. I don't know if anybody's going to be watching because it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I have to just do things on my own time. So I'm going to do a daily reading for tomorrow, which is the 17th. Actually, why am I doing shuffling the tarot cards? Let me just do I'm gonna do the daily readings for tomorrow, you guys. I'm gonna pull one oracle card and then one tarot card for each element. And whoever comes in here, if you guys want a donation reading, let me know. Okay. Or just donate to me, and then I'll talk about a few things once I'm done. Let me just focus here. There's probably going to be no one watching, but because these things get saved, it's fine. It's okay with me. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start off with the air signs, y'all. So this is a daily reading for July 17, 2019. And we have the energy of perfecting ourselves for continuing to work on the things that we love the most, to the point where some of us literally deplete ourselves from energy and take away from ourselves because we want to perfect things in our lives, situation, places, and things. I also see a lot of us working part-time, full-time, and a lot of different contracts coming about, and where you either decide to choose the contracts and award yourself with the medals that you have actually completed the contracts that life has put before you. And these contracts can be anything in regards to work and money, prosperity, to relationships, marriage, etc. Those two are also contracts because you're forming allegiances and recreating yourself, okay, in harmony with your own speed. It's things that you're doing for yourself. And then we have the Raven magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. Okay, so we're going to continue to do on top of the fact that we're working, we might see people from our past. We're going to continue to do our rituals, and death is always upon us. Change is always upon us, you guys. However, I feel like a lot of us have escaped changes, have escaped death. And if that's the case, it's something that you probably created on your own, and you did on your own via your own decisions. Then we have the fire signs, and we have the energy of some of us being stagnant, some of us just lurking and looking to see when's our next opportunity, or when's the best opportunity to have something that we actually really wanted, like a house, a car. So we're just waiting to see how we can save money, or to save ourselves some money so that we can then so that we can then invest it in the future. And then we have the serpents, knowledge and healing. A lot of us, to be able to obtain that which we want in the future, we're going to have to gain information and or go back to school, or read maybe an article, take an assessment course, an assessment test, take a course, etc., to be able to gain that which we want in the future, which is not something that a lot of us want to do, but we have to do what we have to do to be able to survive in the future and obtain what we want. Then we have water signs, and water signs, we're over here completing things. We are over here completing contracts, completing the way the world looks at us and perceives us. I feel like a lot of you guys might have like social medias that you guys are changing, maybe getting rid of pictures so that people don't see the old you. However, fire signs, I feel like, water signs, I feel like sometimes it's good for the world to see all aspects of yourself and all areas of yourself, so that when they do find out aspects of you or things about you from the past, it doesn't affect you as much because you live in your truth. Even though I feel with the burden card, some of us are burdened with the past, and some of us are burdened even with our own responsibilities. There's a lot of work to be done. We're doing a lot of work. Listen, there's a full moon, there's an eclipse during this full moon, you guys. Just hold on to your wigs, because with all the retrogrades and everything that's happening, wigs are getting snatched and people are not happy, honey. Okay. Then we have the earth signs. And earth signs, we are contemplating on what step to take next in our lives, and that's fantastic. We have to always plan ahead. There should always be at least 3 plans after your main goal. Otherwise, when you don't have the backup plan to the backup plan, or when you're not in accordance with higher frequency, and something happens that stops you from what you thought your vision was, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose all the plans. So if you don't have at least 1 or 2, 3 plans behind your main plan, you're gonna lose it all, because then you'll focus on only that of which you lost, as opposed to holding on to that of which you still have. Okay. And so the oracle is the swan, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Okay, you guys, so for those of us that are into rituals, for those of us that are not into rituals, stay tuned for connection, and where you might think back to your dreams, and where you might think back to where you used to be and where you came from, and that of which you came from, you saw yourself coming from in the past. Let me explain. Earth signs. So sometime in the past, you had a vision, you had a dream, you saw the future, and now you're looking back at the past, at yourself, looking at yourself in the future. I hope that makes sense. And so this present should give you ample amounts of money, time, space, dedication, thought to be able to conquer the future. Okay. And conquer the things that we tend to call challenges, but in reality they're just lessons, adventures, chronicles, etc. So I just wanted to touch on a few things, since there's no one coming in here, but at least I can record this stuff and record the information. So I gave you guys the daily reading for each element, not each zodiac sign, but each element. I think I said zodiac sign in the beginning of this video, but anyway, listen. I wanted to talk to you guys in regards to not just, donation readings. As you all know, you guys see these videos, go ahead and donate. messagesfromvenus@hotmail.com is the PayPal that you should donate to, or you can go to the Etsy shop. All the information is in the description box. That's 1. 2, I don't always do daily readings but when I do these live readings, I like to give daily messages in regards to the next day, or just give out readings, advice, etc. 3, what's going on in Puerto Rico? Y'all better get it together. You guys have got to get it together. You guys better go out there and vote. You guys better go out there and kick that man out. We are not playing. We the people, we are not standing for corruption and the nonsense anymore, okay? There's always going to be a leader. There's always going to be a pyramid. Someone will always be at the bottom and others will always be on top. However, those that are at the bottom have the advantage to at least choose who they want their leaders to be, okay? Or if you want to be a leader yourself, how to get there. Some of these governors and their families and things that they've done are absolutely atrocious, okay? You don't want the governor, take his ass out, okay? Get a governess, okay? Get a woman as a governor. I think it's about that time. I think people disrespect Puerto Rico a lot because they're a commonwealth. But so is, I think the state of Virginia is still a commonwealth, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I think the states of Virginia is still a commonwealth. So I need for people to, I need, the United States needs, Puerto Rican people need for people to go out there, vote for what you want, make a difference, put in your frequency to things that will make a difference, revolt against any government, any senator, any governor that you do not think is fit. If the majority of the people that are funding those on top are saying this person is not fit, then there's something that we have to do about it, okay? I feel like people in power are afraid that the people at the bottom of the pyramid are going to take them out of power, and that is not the case. That is not the case at all. That is not the case. You guys will never be overthrown. There will always be somebody on top. The pyramid forever will exist. The pyramid will forever exist. We will always be part of the pyramid. Whether you're on this planet or not, the pyramid will forever exist. Let me tell you this. For those of you that are afraid that because if you don't oppress the people that are already down, you won't be in power. You will always have someone that will give you power without you oppressing the majority of people, because there's always going to be people that live and feed off the poverty mentality, that love and exist off of poverty. And poverty will always exist, because for good to be able to exist, evil has to exist. Bad things have to exist for us to be the heroes of the picture. This is the name of the game, okay? There's always going to be good and bad. The bad will never be destroyed. Otherwise, the good will not have a job. Okay? So my suggestion for those of you that are going to be watching later, my suggestion for those of you that are going to be out here revolting, that are out here in the streets, whether you're in the States or whether you are in Puerto Rico, it is a commonwealth and it deserves respect. People out there are dying. They're destitute, and not only because of the hurricanes, but because their governor takes the money that the United States funds, that gives, that other countries fund and donate. And this is another reason why it is so important for people to donate, okay? Even though a lot of these governors, a lot of these governesses, a lot of these senators, a lot of these people are scam artists. They're scammers. They know what to say. They know what to do. At least somewhere along the line, you can take them the fuck down. And that's exactly what I feel like we the people need to do, okay? And when I say I do this is because it represents different tribes, Wakanda forever. Some people are gonna be like, we the people of the United States, we won't stand for this. It stands for power. It stands for victory, you guys, okay? But you have to speak out. You cannot stay quiet. The new generation, people that are coming up in this new generation, revolt until you get the people and the leaders that you need, okay? Way back when, you guys know I follow the Egyptian mythology, so I know that way back when Osiris and when Asur and Aset were the emperors and empress, the rulers of this entire world, of not just their kingdom, but of the entire world, in somewhere along the line, and part of creation, of survival of not just themselves, but of their creation, which is you, they too were righteous. Okay, no matter how bad certain things happened, no matter what the true story is, they were true to the people they helped create, to their creation, because you guys were their babies. So do not allow any extraterrestrial mentality that is not that of righteousness come into this world, being possessed as a human, possessing the body of a human to control where you guys are going and where you guys want the world to go. And the world needs harmony, and for harmony to exist, we need both the good and the bad, but it needs to be balanced. Otherwise, listen to me and listen to me carefully, okay? Jesus Christ is not coming here to save none of you hoes but yourselves, okay? The Christ-like energy will save you. Righteousness will save you. I'm not just giving face for Puerto Rico because they're Spanish or they're Hispanic people. It's because they too are part of the human history, okay? They too have been through a lot, even though it's a small island, but they've been through it all. They are a commonwealth. They can't even have their own government. That's why they're a commonwealth, okay? Because of the scamming nonsense that goes on. and they have not been able to find themselves a true leader that will raise their economy to the point where they're not going to be destitute if worse comes to worse, and they have to detach themselves from Commonwealth. Okay, this has not just started in the Trump administration. Has not just started with this governor. All of their governors do it. Every time there's a governor that goes on there, they all scam the government. They scam the donations, the foundations, everything. They do it to these people are absolutely destitute. Their history has somehow been erased due to not only hurricanes, but because of people that want all of their resources, and it's never enough. The greed will kill humanity, you guys. Okay, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please water your life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.